Welcome to another lesson in creative nonfiction. In this video, we're going to discuss Lesson 5, Writing Creative Nonfiction. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, the learner should be able to 1. Define creative nonfiction as a form of writing. 2. Discuss the processes and fundamental features and conventions involved in writing creative nonfiction. Part 1. Activation of prior knowledge. You are going to search relevant materials or sources from the internet to provide the necessary information in the table below. What comes to your mind when you encounter the term nonfiction? Using your cell phones, you can Google for the definitions, characteristics, examples, and non-examples of nonfiction. Part 2. Acquisition of new knowledge. We are discussing here creative nonfiction as another form of writing. Writing, as one of the verbal modes of communication, offers a way to immortalize noble ideas of the human mind and spirit. Indeed, through this skill, the permanence of thoughts and ideas is possible. Creative nonfiction is a cross between creative writing and journalistic writing. It is writing realistic events in a creative way. Creative nonfiction can also be written using the various rhetorical modes, and these are narration, What happens in the pre-writing stage? This is the preliminary or preparatory phase in which the writer explores and selects possible topics, subjects, and themes through brainstorming, doodling, free writing, word clustering, outlining, and so on. During writing stage. At this stage, the writer begins to form the written output by supplying its parts and contents. Here, the writer organizes his thoughts on paper, mindful of grammar, diction, punctuation, and spelling. The draft is a temporary version of the work that will be subjected to further improvements, corrections, and modifications in both content and mechanics. Post-writing stage. This phase includes checking and correcting inconsistencies in content and mechanics. Revision and proofreading are two aspects to be considered. Revision concerns the modifications about the content of the work to observe unity of thought as well as the logical transition and flow between and among parts. Proofreading, on the other hand, involves the correction of errors in the use of punctuation, capitalization, spelling, paragraphing, and other grammatical inconsistencies before finally publishing and sharing the written work. In creative nonfiction, there are literary elements or techniques that are also used or are present. So we have conflict, non-chronological order of events, writing in scenes, resonance, dialogue, figures of speech, writer's voice or tone, character development, and open ending that permits for multiple interpretations. So these literary elements or techniques are used also in creative nonfiction to add color and spice to the to the story or to the creative nonfiction article. There are forms of creative nonfiction. These are according to Lonsberry, Talis, and Fumar in 2010. These are diaries, memoirs, autobiographies, biographies, personal experience, biographical sketch, personal opinions, reflections, or a slice of history. Other forms are histories or documentaries, journalism, experiences. And also travel writing, or what we call as travelogue, nature writing, science writing, personal essays, interview story, character sketch, autobiographical sketch.